Does take us to our talk of the tape. One of the most significant moments in the history of Apple, called exactly that by star analyst Dan Ives. He will join us in just a moment to assess what happened here today and whether it lived up to those great expectations surrounding this event. For now, let's bring in CNBC tech correspondent Steve Kovac. He's here with me at Apple Park, along with Big Technologies' Alex Kantrowitz, also here, as you can see. Malcolm Ethridge, he owns Apple shares and, like Alex, is a CNBC contributor. And Ayako Yoshioka is with the Wealth Enhancement Group. It's great to have everybody. Steve, I'll turn to you because we talked to you going in. Now we're coming out.
Yeah, and going in, we were talking, is Apple behind in artificial intelligence? Everyone said yes, of course it is. Coming out, they've caught up. Basically, a lot of what we saw is stuff that we've seen from their competitors. I'm reminded so much of Microsoft's marquee AI product called Copilot, which they sell within their own ecosystem on Windows and so forth, and Office apps and the like. This is doing the same thing, but within the Apple ecosystem. It's doing it across mail and images, image generation, writing emails for you. Siri is more natural language. These are all things that we've seen over the last 18 months or so from other companies. Now Apple is bringing it in. We can't forget the ChatGPT OpenAI partnership. Unclear what the financial nature of that partnership is, but they did get the name check. It will be an optional feature within all this, what they're calling Apple Intelligence ecosystem. And then one more thing that's super interesting to me, a lot of the features they showed today were running on Apple's first-party apps. Those are the apps that come when you open up your iPhone for the first time, the apps that Apple made. But they're opening up developer tools so third-party apps can play into that as well. That is where I think the key feature is to unlock a lot of this. See what all the developers are here. There are thousands of developers registered to learn the latest and greatest from Apple. What they do with this is going to be almost more important than what we saw from Apple itself.
One of the great mysteries today, of course, well, it was no mystery that Sam Altman himself of OpenAI was on campus, because we did see photos of him earlier, and we showed it to all of you earlier. Some suggestion, is Altman going to be on stage at some point? No, he was not at the end of the day. But as you allude to, OpenAI was all over today's announcement, and it is going to be all over their ambitions, Apple Intelligence.
Not just all over. Apple called it the best AI product out there, which is why they tapped into it first. But they are opening it up to others. So we heard these discussions perhaps happening with Google, perhaps happening with Baidu over in China. I would imagine some of those deals will be locked up by the time this software launches in the fall.
The question, Alex, becomes, is this, what happened today, enough? Steve said it's catch-up. They've caught up. Is it enough to get people to get a new iPhone? Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's a big question. I agree that it's catch-up. I thought this was cool. It didn't blow me away. And throughout this entire run-up to WWDC, we've always known that the ChatGPT app is available on your iPhone. You don't necessarily need Siri to come in and say, hey, do you want to use ChatGPT? And one of the issues with ChatGPT is so many people have tried it, and then they forget exactly what the use cases are that they want to use it for, and so they back off. You know, they had a surge of users in the beginning, 100 million users in the first 2 months. Now, latest public number, we have 100 million users. Maybe it's up to 200 million. So it's really going to be incumbent upon Apple to give people who are using its latest iPhones the prompts to say, hey, you want to use AI here, and to really make it something that they're going to want to put into place in their day-to-day lives. And then it's going to be up to the early adopters, the people who are on the 15 Pro, people who are going to get the next series of iPhones, to really jump in. And the word of mouth is going to be so important on this, because if you're sitting at a table at a restaurant or you're making plans with someone and they're using Apple's Apple Intelligence and you can't use it and it works, then you're going to want to upgrade. But if they mess this product up, or if this is like many products we've seen, a lot more marketing than it is actual useful integrations in the real life, that's going to make Apple's attempt to turn this into sales a real struggle. And that's what I worry about.
And that's the key here. They're hardware gating this, which means you have to have the latest and greatest hardware in order to even use all those features that they're talking about. I'll tell you a story. I bought a MacBook in the fall of 2021. It will be able to get all those features. A year later, I bought a new iPhone, the iPhone 14 Pro.
That will not.
Will not. So if I'm excited, if I want to use all these AI features, I got to go either right now go out there and buy a 15 Pro, or wait until September for the 16 and buy that. And so the question is it just going to be nerds like me going out there and buying it, or are normal people going to see what we saw today and say, oh my goodness, I need that. Oh my goodness, I'm on an iPhone 12. I need to upgrade now.
You sounded, Alex, modestly underwhelmed. I'm curious, is there something that you wished had happened today that you were hoping would that didn't?
Well, it's difficult for Apple, right? Because you have a billion-plus people using these iPhones, and you can't put too much technology into them right away. You're going to risk alienating your core user base, right? This is cutting-edge technology. You have to jump in slowly, but show you're serious. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more risk from Apple, right? I mean, some of the things I liked, right? They're going to allow you to make images of people in your contacts. Like, that could go wrong, but they're going ahead and doing it. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more vision setting, maybe bringing Sam Altman on stage, right? If he's the best at developing these models, he's there in the audience. Why don't you have him in and talk about how you're going to co-develop?
Does that really matter whether Altman himself was physically on stage if his aura and his company are actually in the devices themselves, so to speak?
I would say so, because this is a vision setting event, right? What this does is it opens up Apple's devices to be able to start piping in the latest iterations of generative AI. And all Silicon Valley, or a good chunk of it right now, is betting that within the next 18 months, that we're going to see a step change improvement over what we have now. And so you bring Sam Altman, not because you're doing the partnership, but because he's the one that got everybody on board with ChatGPT in the first place. And he's going to signal to everybody watching this event that Apple is not going to be the one that's going to wait and watch, that this is the moment. But that being said, like, I don't think it killed the event. But yeah, I would say modestly underwhelmed is probably the way I feel. But then again, we have a lot of runway to go. There's a lot of room for this to develop over time.